Introducing Domestic Contradictions, the continuing story of a rare experiment in building socialism in one room, or the Blue Hills of collective living.
The demographic permutations and combinations of the inner urban lifestyle of the new poor, the middle class, have thrown up a typical room hold. 8 contradictory comrades, comprising 6 adults and 2 children, equally divided between the sexes, and 1 cat, desexed, are attempting to develop a progressive mode of living together, separately. As Conrad puts it,
I see it this way. Collectivization and the breakdown of the family unit is a very real way of weakening the underpinning structure of capitalism and of...
Thank you, Conrad. Or, as Grace, separated mother of 2 doing media studies part-time, says,
what I really want is to live with a group of people who would share looking after the kids, so that I can go out to rock and roll pubs more often.
The other members of our happy little collective are Nigel, a totally reconstructed person, bisexual, vegetarian, who doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, doesn't use drugs, and whose farts don't smell. When he first saw the room they were all to share, he was ecstatic.
Gosh, what a fantastic room. Oh, a great kitchen, bucket of water and a primer stove. And, an indoor vegetable garden and rotary clothesline as well. Does the window open?
Window? I didn't know there was a window, mate. Never been over that side of the room. Hey, you wouldn't have a fag on you, would you?
That was Clive, the extremely lazy son of a dentist. We can loosely describe Clive as an eclectic anarcho-communist, Aussie nationalist, and barbecue buff. He was formerly married to Dee, who occupies the corner of the room furthest away from her ex-husband.
I just can't live in the same room with you.
But Dee, I've changed.
Oh, you don't look as if you've changed for days. The smell of your socks still haunts me.
Inside, Dee. I've changed inside.
Oh, you're still taking liver salts for breakfast, eh?
The other members of our little room hold are Anne and Zach, the 2 children who have been everywhere and seen everything by the age of 6, and Cherry, Nigel's 15-year-old sister, a dedicated terrorist who is now somewhere up the coast with her boyfriend who is in advertising.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Oh, how does that roster go again? Monday, clean the bath. Tuesday, house meeting. Wednesday, child minding co-op. Thursday, bins. Christ, what day is it? Sunday. No, it's Monday by now. The bins have got to go out. Oh, well, whose turn is it? Oh, I can't even remember the roster. Monday. Oh, no. It's Clive. He won't have remembered. Never remembers, the lazy turd. I wonder what time it is. 3:30. I'm not going to get up at 7. Oh, God. What have I got to do tomorrow? Buy Kitty litter. Pick up Nigel from Taekwondo. Draw up next week's roster. Geez, I haven't set the alarm. Wonder where Grace is. He's obviously not coming back tonight. Oh, well. So what? I don't mind sleeping alone. Now and again. But Dee hasn't come home either. I wonder if they're forming a couple. I'd better talk to them about it. There's something else I've got to do tomorrow. Christ, is that the milkman? I mean, the milk person already. Funny, I didn't think there were milkmen anymore. Anyway, they'd all be milk people by now, I suppose. Oh, I've got to sleep. Perhaps I could hypnotise myself. Make my mind go blank. Go blank, damn you. I'll count rural subsidies jumping fences. 1 rural subsidy, 2 rural subsidies, 3 rural subsidies. Oh, no. It's not fair. It's a plot. It can't be 7 o'clock. It is 7 o'clock. I could swear I just dropped off. I must have hardly slept a wink. Not that anyone around here would believe me. Tea. I've got to have a cup of tea. Bet there's no milk in the fridge. Thought so. What a disaster area. Nothing but Nigel's flat spar water and a piece of old halva. Maybe there's some milk left in the cat's bowl. Oh, God. Whose turn is it to go to the market? Whose turn is it to go to the bloody shop, even? Why is it that I end up having to do everything? Oh, what's that? A garbage truck? And the bins aren't out. Oh, I could have put them out. Again. But I won't. I'm sick of doing Clive's dirty work for him. Anyway, it's the principal. It's his turn. Clive, wake up. It's your turn to put out the bins and the truck's halfway down the street. Come on, wake up, damn ya.
What's the matter?
The bins, Clive. It's your turn. Same old story. The truck's halfway down the street and they're not out. I don't see why I should have to do it every time.
Ah, quite right, mate. You're perfectly correct. You shouldn't do it. Just leave them there.
No, they're going out. So get up and do it.
Yeah, I should get up. After all, where do correct ideas come from, eh? Do they drop from the skies? Are they innate in the mind? Do they come... No, they come from social practice, and from it alone they come from 3 kinds of social practice. The struggle for production, the class struggle, and putting out the rubbish.
That's just Chinese rubbish.
Yeah, it has got half a spring roll in it.
Chinese or not, it's still got to go out.
You're right.
Well, how about doing something about it then?
Like what?
Like getting up.
But that's just the trouble, mate. I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I can't move, mate. Can't get up. I'm paralysed.
Paralysed? Oh, come off it. What do you mean, paralysed?
Well, I can't move. That is, it's not that I can't, it's that I can't.
What are you trying to say, Clive?
I've got a disease of the will. Viral acrasia, chronic paralysis of my willpower, mate. It's a classic Greek disease. Must have been caused by that souvlaki I had last night.
Oh, quit mucking around. Get up and put out those bloody bins. Look, the truck's almost here and you're on the roster. Monday, Clive, it's bins.
Conrad, you've got an unhealthy obsession with order.
I am not obsessed. I'm simply being reasonable. We're not at one of your anarchist barbecues now. You've never put the bins out once.
No, is that so? Is that what you really think, Conrad? Well, let me tell you that I distinctly remember putting them out last Easter when you were at your parents' place, probably celebrating Mass or something. Ask Nigel if you want to.
Hey, wake up. Wake up. Come out from under that pillow.
What?
The bins have to be put out. The truck's here.
Well, why didn't you tell me earlier? It's too late now.
I did tell you, and it's not too late if you hurry. You can chase them.
All right, I'll do it.
Well, get up then.
I am getting up.
You're not. You're just lying there.
Get up if you just leave me alone.
I won't leave you alone till you get up.
I'll get up as soon as you stop shouting.
I am not shouting. What's going? We've missed it again. That's the 3rd time in a row. I can't stand it. We've got garbage up to our necks. The stink, I can't take it anymore.
Calm down, mate, calm down. She'll be Jake. We can keep it in the bath, recycle it. I knew someone like you once, Conrad. He ended up getting up at 6 o'clock every morning for the rest of his life. Wouldn't want to see that happen to any of my pals, mate. Anyway, worrying about the garbage is a petty bourgeois hang-up.
Oh, I'll give you a petty bourgeois hang-up, you lump of slag. Backslider.
Typical, that's it. Take out your sexual frustration on me, just as I'm too paralysed to hit back. Fascist.
Settling things again, boys? I can't believe that you're both still caught up in that old male violence number. What's the trouble? Jealous again, Conrad?
Clive forgot to put out the bins.
Relax, it's been fixed.
What do you mean it's been fixed?
It's all right, I put them out. I know it isn't my turn, but I don't mind. Clive needs help, poor thing.
Thanks, mate.
What do you mean you put them out? You've just undermined my whole position. It's Clive's responsibility. That's what the roster's all about. We've got a roster so we can share the work.
Please, don't shout at me,
Yeah,
Conrad.
cool it, Captain. You'll get blood pressure. Hey, I think I can move again. Yeah, I can feel that willpower starting to surge about a bit. Suddenly I'm no longer paralysed. Funny how it just comes and goes like that.
Convenient, more likely. I'm going to work. But this will be brought up at the room meeting. I want to talk with the others about this.
That's a good idea, Con.
Yeah, mate, yeah, why don't you do that? That's the right thing to do. And why don't you have a Valium before you go to work? Calm you down a bit.
Oh, don't have another Valium, Con. Jesus, look, I was on that trip once. I know what pressure is, and Valium won't help. Try eating a stick of celery. That's much better. And do bring it all up at the room meeting if it's really worrying you.
I'll bring something up in a minute.
Jesus, not on my bed, I hope.
I'm going to work. If you understand what that means, Clive.
Right on, sport. Keep the Spondulix rolling into the kitty. Oh, look, on your way out, Con, toss us a box of matches, will you, mate? I need a smoke before I get up. Thanks.
Goodbye. Gee, Conrad seems a bit uptight. Of course, you know what the real problem is. It's Grace and Dee.
What?
Oh, you know. They didn't come home last night. They're getting extremely close. Haven't you noticed?
No. Now, pass me tweeds, will you, Nige?
Gee, you've got nice legs.
Has Clive really got nice legs? Will Conrad bring something up at the room meeting? Are Grace and Dee forming a meaningful relationship? Will Clive ever get up? For the answers to these and many more questions, be sure not to miss the next exciting episode of Domestic Contradictions.